y'all. So today's topic is not even a topic, it's a vlog. It's about what's going on in Candace's life. So I'm gonna get this camera stuff situated, uh, and then we're gonna talk. All right, see y'all soon.
We could be everything, everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be anything that we want. You think if they said it, then they must mean it. So you should feel it, somehow you think that you need it. Others' opinions.
Good morning, YouTubers. It's me, Candace. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm here. Today is well, it's the day after Thanksgiving. It's not a special day. It's just my vlog of what transpired, what's happening today, and I'm gonna just rant, y'all. So one, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video because you don't even know if you're gonna like it or not. But just why not? It doesn't hurt you much. And then subscribe to my channel. All right, so we're just gonna jump right in. Thanksgiving was bomb. My sister, the goat, cooked the entire Thanksgiving dinner. It was like a pop up Thanksgiving. She rocked it. Like back in the day, it was like everybody making a dish, right? Now my sister, honestly, I'm just going through it emotionally. She's like, you know what? Sit back, I got it. And when I mean she said she got it, she had it. It was like the mac and cheese, the corn pudding, sweet potatoes. She did a chicken because we've come to a family consensus that we really don't like turkey. They're just this big old bird that cooks forever. So we don't even mess with turkey like that. But she injected the chicken with some like Cajun butter. Like after this video, I'm running down to the kitchen to get me a post Thanksgiving plate after I told myself I'm gonna be fasted. I lied to myself. Um, what else? Whew. It was a vibe. Like we just sat around, played music, put the music on. I was listening to a lot of DJ Laser out in South Africa. Piano music is my ish. I wish I could play some for y'all. Like, let me see if I can. But like the vibe is just so good. Like I can't play none for y'all. But anyway, that's what we did. My cousins, not my cousins, my niece and nephews were here. Um there and then it was just my parents. It was a small little gathering. It was dope. I was talking to my nephew, and this is probably like where my advice comes in, but it's not. It's like my relationship advice. I'm gonna give you like a little bit of in details, not a lot. Basically, partner is like they're always together, always just doing things together. And I was the same way, always doing things together with my person. And I guess it's really not about him, but you start to realize, like, oh, snaps, this person is starting to irritate me. And you know what the problem is? I'm going to tell you what the problem is. If your special significant other is starting to bother you and you guys spend all your time together, ding dong, in my opinion, that's the problem. You are around each other too much. You don't have a hobby. Find a hobby. My friend from back in the day, like, Candace, you need a hobby. And I think this is like before I got divorced, but he was 1000% right. Like, if you aren't like doing something for your like mental health, like that makes you happy, like that's a problem because you're like, to me, like depending on the other person to entertain you. It's like they're your own like little show puppet. Like, hey, let's do this together. No, go do something else by yourself. So that's why like I'm big on my painting, which I haven't done in a while. Like my paintbrushes, where are they? I'm looking around the room. Oh, where are they? Anyway, they're looking at me like, hey, come pick me up. And then on top of that, like my books, I have books all around me. My books are waiting for me to read them, and then my sewing machine is ready for me to turn it back on. So again, that's what kind of minimized my issues in like when I was in a relationship. Like I didn't depend on my partner to entertain me. Like I had my own things, and it really does make a difference. Okay, so if you are in a relationship, this is probably relationship advice category, but if you're in a relationship, yo, you gotta find your own thing. And then it's something else that I never did that I always wanted to do in my relationship was the complaining hour. And it's like if your spouse is just like our partner is always complaining about something, whether it be work or anything, it's so hard to not want to talk about the people that annoy you that just see you every day. Um, and it becomes annoying. And I think it's a female thing. I rarely hear men doing it, but like with stuff like that, like, look, ladies, and I'm speaking to myself because I hope I could be like this. Pick one day out of the week, all right, like a Wednesday. Wednesday is complain day, and you sit with your partner and you get to complain as much as you want for an hour about whatever it is. It is so hard to do that because it's like you're itching, but we have to be mindful as partners, and I guess I speak to women. We have to be mindful that our man already has a bunch of stuff that they deal with, right? And for us to bring on things that are hurting us to them, it stresses them out because they're like, damn it, I'm trying to solve my problems. Now I gotta solve her problems and be there for her. So it is a lot. So that's just some tips. And that's kind of what I shared with my family member last night. So that was important. But as far as me, y'all know I'm still not with my kids. So my son, he called my youngest, Maxwell, called me and said, Happy Thanksgiving. And so this is like the running joke in our family now for what I'm about to tell y'all. So, like, he was, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, you know, your aunt, she cooked potato salad, sweet potatoes, green beans, collard greens, uh, macaroni and cheese, chicken, and ham. And he said, Ham? I want ham. He's like, that's not fair. I want ham. And we thought that was so funny because he got so upset because he didn't have ham. And uh, he was just so distraught about this ham. And I was like, okay. So that was funny. Highlight Thanksgiving, hearing my son's voice and him complaining and about how he didn't have ham for his Thanksgiving. And he also said, I only had two fruit snacks today. It doesn't make sense why I have to wait all day to eat a big meal. And it was like, is this really happening? But I love it. I love when my sons just give me banter and they just express themselves. I think that is the most beautiful thing you can allow a child to do is express their feelings and just really listen because ultimately children are freaking funny. And I think they're funnier than adults. Opinion, but children are really funny for real, y'all. After that, yeah, we sat around, listened to music, a lot of South African music, a lot of conversation. It was just a vibe. Wasn't much talking, but I will say, like, through this healing process of missing my kids, like certain songs, like Mama, like make trigger me. So my nephew played that Tupac song called Dear Mama, and I looked over, I was like, hey, can we change the song? And everybody's like, no, let it play. And I'm like, all right. It was like a countdown. I was just like, all right, I gotta remove myself. I gotta remove myself from this room right now. So I packed up my little my computer because I was doing a blog post. And I packed up my computer and I just went up to the room and then I just like let the tears fall. And it was just so it was like it wasn't pathetic. It was just like, damn, I'm really missing my kids. I'm missing my partner. Like this effing sucks. And you try not to let the Thanksgiving woes get into your head, but god dang it, Thanksgiving, you trying me. Holiday season, you're trying me. So after that, I just hung out on TikTok on my phone, saw some funny videos. I was like, dang, this is funny. um, and just detached myself. And next thing I know, I gotta go back downstairs because the second wave of niece and nephews came and just enjoyed their time. But overall, it was a great Thanksgiving. I had a great time. I have no complaints. Um, and that's it, you know. And again, this Thanksgiving, it was chill, and I'm grateful for it to be chill. So today is another day. I'm up. I plan on I think I'm gonna go out and drive, do some Lyft driving, and just interact and socialize with people. I want some more Thanksgiving food. That's like a non-negotiable. And I just want to be present. I did pick up my room, but you guys probably can't tell. But I did pick it up. It's not 100%, but it's cleaner. Uh, it's cleaner than what it looked like before I got on this. Um, and I guess that's it. I guess I'll leave you guys with some words of wisdom before I go because I don't want this to just be about a blog. We were just talking about Candace, but I was talking to my mom about friendships. And sometimes you have to learn when to leave a friendship. Sometimes we're like, oh, I've been friends for 16, whatever years, 500 years. But sometimes you got to realize, like, sometimes friends can be jealous of you. And they're probably not even aware that they're being jealous or envious of you. And sometimes it's okay to remove yourself from a friendship to focus on yourself and get yourself better. Okay? So this just goes out to anybody struggling in friendships this holiday season or just period. Like, be wise enough and ask God for wisdom to say, hey, is this friendship serving me? And I think Oprah talks about it eloquently all the time. Like, how is this serving me? And if it is not mutually beneficial, then you need to see your way out the door. For years, I felt that I showed up for my friends, be it just talking to them, listening to them, giving them advice, just supporting them, never judging them, always being there for them. And sometimes, or along the road, I had friends when I was down. I felt like they were kicking me when I'm down. And that's what it felt like. And sometimes you just don't even want to talk about it. And I thrive with like smaller groups and stuff. So, meaning myself, I tend to like when people hurt me, when people hurt me, I just stay to myself. And so lately I've been hurt and I'm just throwing myself into my YouTube channel, learning things about myself and just being in my solitude. So I guess that's words of wisdom. I don't know where I was going with that, but hopefully it sticks. But I'm like the queen of solitude. I am not proud of being like this, but when I tell you it brings me joy when I can not have interruptions. Like, I don't even like being talked to when I wake up in the morning. Like, I just like complete silence. And then sometimes I start talking to people only if they're there because I feel obligated to talk to people. But for the majority of the time, I like sitting in silence. And I'm here to tell you it is okay to remove yourself from friendships that aren't serving you. It is okay to be in solitude by yourself. I'm living proof. And I actually miss when I lived in Mexico. I was like there by myself every day, all day, just doing things that make me happy. When I was hungry, I'd go eat. When I was sleepy, I'd go sleep. And I had no one to talk to. And I loved it. Anyway, if you it's not even if you like this video, just go ahead and like the video. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. Thank you for being here. Can't wait to come back. This is like my therapy, talking to y'all. And we will see you another time. I can't even say tomorrow because I can't make those type of commitments now that I'm older. I can't commit to tomorrow because I want to commit to today. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.